All right. We're live.
Are we live?
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good morning.
Good evening.
It's like snap, crackle, pop.
Happy Monday.
And I'm a popping.
Popping and a cracking.
Take the volume off.
Good morning.
Oh, that was it.
All
Tried to
right.
get to it before it went off.
I do.
Let's
That's got my
see.
coffee.
I have figuratively a copy and physically a copy
Okay.
Ooh.
when we are ready for that.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
see
Roman. I hope you had a
Roman's here.
good birthday.
Roman?
Yes. Which reminds me, I should have called my brother yesterday. Oh, well, we'll blame it on age.
Okay.
What you say? Hey,
Say, eh?
what you say?
Just a couple of quick announcements. I'm not going to talk anything RV. We're going to save that for Thursday's meeting.
Peanut butter, peanut butter.
And I will always say, I hope I don't have to see you because I'd rather peanut butter go first before
Oh,
having
well,
the.
that's not
You
nice.
know what I mean? Would you? Okay, if I get peanut butter, I am not sharing. Okay.
If peanut butter comes, I'm coming over to your place.
Okay.
I'm bringing
right.
my swim trunks with me.
Yeah. Mother's Day sale started today, so if you want them, you can get those booked. Information is in my community page. Elisa has so kindly agreed to join us on Friday.
Mhm.
And so you all think of questions. We're going to let her talk, tell a little story, and you all
What
can
are you
ask her
doing? Red light,
questions.
green light.
And yeah, there you go. Red Rover.
No.
Oh, Did you remember those games? I mean, how many kids may have had broken arms, elbows?
I never broke.
I never broke. I always clotheslined everybody. I was tall, so you know.
That's so true.
I was always
Never
short
broke.
enough to just go right underneath the arm.
Underneath them. Oh my goodness. And thank you to whoever has anonymously been gifting me sage. Thank you very much.
Ooh, it started again?
Yeah. So
Is
I
it the
really
same-
appreciate that.
Is there a message behind that?
And is it the same company that was
It's the same company.
Ooh, nice.
That's the one that I absolutely love. It's just sage on a whole other level. So anyway, thank you for that. I think that is all that I have. I mean, there's lots of rumbles in the RV world, but it's nothing that can't wait until Thursday. And the list is growing. I think we've got 40 some now. So let's
40
get
somewhat.
people that are in our group, our humanitarian group. Yeah.
Peanut Butter Club.
We're
That's what
growing.
Thursday is. Okay.
What is it?
Rocco in here?
Yes, yes.
I started Rocco's day really good with a meme that I sent him. Sure, you
Pineapple
appreciate it.
pizza?
There was pineapple pizza involved. So,
Oh.
yeah. I wanted him to wake up and smile. All right. Well, let's get started. You guys put your questions in. I'll get to Star, and I'm going to let King kick it off with his questions.
I just wanted to say, Violetta, what timeline are you in? Wasn't it last week she was knocking people out with Benadryl? And now she's forgetting
Yes.
daughters.
Violetta made a comment. Hi, Bims. I think maybe it was during King's show that when we get together, we're going to have plenty of tater salad and Benadryl. And I'm like, maybe you should just put the Benadryl in the tater salad. We'll all take a good long nap.
Yeah, but now she's forgetting her daughter at church.
That would be a tasty potato salad.
Yeah, buddy.
Crunchy.
Well, I can't eat it because I can't take Benadryl, but all right. Boomer, Lovey. Excuse me.
I'm going to have that.
Question is from you know who. Violetta would like to know, will the fake news media stop existing by the end of 2025? Please add it.
Oh.
Thank you.
We can hope. Okay.
We can
Yes,
hope,
we
but
can.
I don't feel it at all because there are still people that are not known to see what's going on in the real world.
I'm getting some will drop off, some won't
Fake news media
this year.
by the end of 2020.
All right. I messaged Gabby to come get Boomer, or I will not get anything done. Okay. Yes.
It's amazing. I'm getting a yes. And then there's a very small no. But a very strong yes. That's amazing.
It's
Ego
like
was
a
out of
majority
control.
of them will, but some will not. Not
Yeah.
in 2025. They'll probably drop off in 2026.
Aren't we in 2026 after April Fools, or were we in 2025 after April?
We're in 2025.
Okay.
He's a superstar. He's got to be a part of the show.
Hey, Gabby.
Gabby was actually nice over the weekend. Write that down.
Oh, it's still my heart.
Does that
Say
happen on a full moon?
Huh?
Does that happen on a full pink moon?
Well, that's the day that she did this nice thing. So I'm gonna wish for Princess Luna to come back. She was sweet. She took Harley to a movie.
Aw, that's sweet. Which one did they watch?
She went to see the Minecraft movie, the cute little games thing.
Did she get scared? Because I think Olivia or Zia got scared from it on the Minecraft movie. There was something in there. I haven't watched any movies, so I don't know.
We start out with a huge ace of wands. Yeah, actions are already being taken to take down the media. 8 of swords. They don't have any other choice. How they've manipulated everything is going to come out in the open. They're actually limited right now of how much they can do. Yeah, they know that people aren't buying their BS anymore. There's your moon. So 10 of Pentacles, and that tells me every last one of them. Get excited. New agreements are being made. So like, look at it this way. The podcasters, the ones where we go and get our information, what we call, backdoor channels, whatever.
Alternate news.
Alternate media. They're the ones they're the new media. And they're making deals right now to basically take over the networks. So that's really good. So we had a strong yes.
JD wants you to skip her coffee question.
Okay, so you got that. Okay, I was going to say it.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Hey, E Purple.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jen, I'll skip it. I emailed you this morning, so we'll handle it then. Okay. All right. All right. Let me go get some of these stars now that Boomer's butt is out of my face.
Oh.
Oh, come on now. You miss it. You know it.
While I'm doing this, Nadia, did you do any of the math for oracles this morning?
Yes, I did. This just in. See, I could see us taking for one of the news channels, and like instead of sports,
This just it. Yeah.
Instead
We're
of
going to
sports,
be the new Comedy Central. Okay.
Instead of sports, I do numbers.
There you go.
Okay.
Bingo.
I love the first one. I swear. I mean, I don't know how many of you felt that Jen was actually reading your own personal, but that felt like it was a personal read. Your first ones,
She's crying already.
13, 2, 5, 27, 21 is amazing by itself, but it equals out as 6, which is part of the RV, part of the being creative, part of the manifesting what you want in your life. So that was a good thing. And then the second one was a number 1, which means take care of yourself. And that's one of the things I think you mentioned. You guys really, even though you're manifesting, it's not going to help you if you're not taking care of yourself first. So you do have to step out, take a walk, ground yourself, quiet
Take
time.
the car out and get it washed. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. That would be good. You can meditate. It's a 5-minute car wash meditation. That's awesome. Okay, and then on the tokens, it equals a 3, even though there is a 33 in it, that stays at 33. That's a master teacher number. So for that learning, going through what you have to go through, which is like you had 107, 55, 87, and 33. It's working on your karma, working on yourself, working on creativity, master teacher. How do I learn that stuff? And that equals 3, which is the collective or celebration. And then the last one is number 5, again, changes. Some people still are 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yep.
So, guys, if you're serious and you're here, you're drawn here for a reason. So there is no, let's wait and see what happens. Let's see if you're spiritually working on yourself.
Well, it was very clear this morning about spiritual warfare, and we are in it wholeheartedly. I mean, when you start the reading off with the devil card, and I'm like, okay, why is he in our face? And because he's in our ear. He's in a lot of people's ear a lot stronger than others, and that's what makes people quit. Because they listen to him, but y'all know what to tell him.
Peanut butter. No.
I'm not sharing my peanut butter with him. All right.
Yeah, and it is. It almost is like, you really don't know how to meditate, or let's cause interruptions. Let's cause arguments in the background enough to make you want to quit, but don't keep going. That split second of meditation is all you need. Yeah,
and he's going to be an issue later in the future. Like, he's always going to be an issue, but he'll take on a different role. And there's a good example of that was brought up in the Dinar Recaps email this morning. And it was telling a story about what we need to prepare ourselves with dealing with friends and family and gifting them things, whether it's like financial cash or homes or whatever. And it told a story of a young man who really wanted to go to law school. So his brother gave him $20,000 to go to law school. And instead of going to law school, he went and bought a sports car and then turned around and wrecked it. And now he's broke, has no car, and still can't go to law school. And he hasn't told his brother. These are things that you're going to expect. I hope you don't, but if people says, well, I really just want to pay off my bills or whatever it is, and we say, okay, we can do that. You might as well just get it in your head. You're not going to get it back if you loan it, because they're like, woohoo,
Well, also, I want to reiterate, if you do it as a charity unknown. Do it as a charity unknown. And you also want to make sure, because if you're doing it to get credit to yourself, it's almost like creating celebrity status. But if you do it as an unknown, that creates good karma, and tenfold comes back to you. Yeah. So, I would do it as an unknown and say, wow, I'm very happy for you, but make sure you take care of it wisely. Oh, and there's another thing that a lot of older people do. If they gift somebody money, they feel they're responsible to find every penny. Where does it go? Once you give somebody something and you tell them, be careful.
Let it go. Yeah.
Let it go. Don't hold on to it, because those are cords that are still connected to you.
Yeah.
Pay it forward.
Pay what? Yeah, exactly. Pay it forward.
And whether they do or not is not on you.
Exactly.
Here's my address. Pay it forward.
You're the forward, right? Okay.
I'm the forward.
Don't be so forward, Kang.
I'm going to change my name right now. I'm going to put my name as forward. I'll put you backward.
There you go. Okay. Was that all your coffees, love?
Yes, that was the one. Yes.
Okay. Thanks to Angie. She had bought coffees this morning for the Mother's Day sale that she's going to donate. So there are 2 free readings that I will be giving away at random at some point. Okay. All right. Miss Wyletta. Hi, Jen. Can you please tell me what this week will bring for me? Thank you.
Yes.
Buy stock on Benadryl. Yes.
It's Monday, Tuesday, and then WTF. Right?
Well, there's a lot of them because I got WTFS.
Oh, well, okay.
There's such a plurality in that sentence. I don't know.
Let me get my dictionary. Oh, I'm in Brazil. There is no English dictionary.
Oh, she can't look up plurality and see if it's an actual word or not.
I know. It's okay. If you notice, kids are really making up a lot of words.
Tell me about it.
It
Or
took a while.
taking words and inverting them to something else.
Well, it took me a while years ago, and they started coming up with the LOLs and LMAOs, and I'm like, good grief, I can't keep up with y'all. And now it's emojis.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're really behind the time. There are some words, and I look at my son and goes, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Now it's LAFO or FAFOs.
FAO.
Yeah. Okay, Miss Wyletta, you might have some conflict with an overbearing male.
Oh,
Looks like a normal Monday.
This is a tower moment here in the past.
I
You've done
just
this
wanted
before.
burgers. He wanted burgers.
Yeah,
Shawarma.
you've done this before. Ace of Wands is yeah, exactly. This is about taking action, okay, and being strategic with your words, because that's a 5 of Swords, okay. Ace of Cups. If you want to emotionally stay sane, watch, because we have a habit of snapping back. It's just a reflex. It's what we do. It's a defense mechanism.
There's the shawarma.
King of Wands. That means let him be the hothead. Okay. And
give him a corner to stand in.
Basically, you're not reacting, and then the Wheel of Fortune can go to work. That means it reverses the situation. So, killing with kindness and silence works wonders. So he'll fix his issues. Just don't feed it. Okay.
It's funny because she's almost like the 2 of Pentacles. She's got to balance herself because in the beginning we used to have her use your words, and now it's like hold back now.
Well, because you get to be so strong at finding your words, and now you've got to learn when to reel it in. And like, oh, okay, all right, we get it. You've learned to use your words. So, yeah, just be cautious of some friction there. And I'm getting that it's probably with hubby. So don't feed the narcissist ego, because it just puts him up there on that pedestal that he wants to be. It's all your fault.
As he should be.
And he knows he can trigger you, and that is the same old, same old. So just let that trigger go by.
Call him precious a few times and bless his heart, honey. See what happens.
She's like, Benadryl? What?
Benadryl? What?
Here, have some tater salad.
There you go. Why do I picture Wyletta sitting in the kitchen stirring tater salad going, I made something new. You want to try it? All right. I'm getting some more stars.
You're getting more stars.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you'll be out of this solar system and into a new one.
Tyler, good point.
What?
Hourglyphs are just emojis. This is what a technological advanced civilization reverts to for communication. Yeah.
Yep. Did they ever see any eggplants on the wall? Or no?
Lord.
Wyletta just thought about Benadryl.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I can't see the eggplant because I'm like, don't ever say you want eggplant parmesan and then put emojis in there that's what's for dinner, because that's not how people take it. I'm just saying. All right. All right, guys. Questions are paused.
Okay.
That didn't take long.
I know. Wow, a lot for Monday.
Yeah, they've been getting really good at that lately.
They're like, I'm getting in there first. All right.
Oh my God, not the Benadryl.
Okay. And Jen said not to ask that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know why. It's because it's a relationship question.
Exactly.
Oh.
But this is Jen's show. This is not my show. So ask away.
Hey, Jen, since it's a sunny day in King's location, maybe we should answer that. Let's get it right.
Jen, I saw Jen, and she changed the question a little bit, and I understand that. But if you want me to answer that, I just thought you didn't want me to do it on air. If you want to save it for private, that's fine. You let me know in the comments, and I'll answer it. I forgot. Just wait. Okay. All right, we'll handle it. Okay, well, let's go up here to the. Oh no, Jules. No, you slip one in there, Julesy. Okay. All right. Advice from Spirit for my week ahead. Take it one day at a time.
That's a good advice. I love it. Thanks.
Be patient.
Okay, wait. Jen just sent something. Is it no private or no comma private? So
I'm assuming it's no comma.
She'll wait. That means we'll do.
We'll still do it when she's off air. Yeah. Okay.
She'll spell it out.
Well, the rest of us will just sit there and hope it comes back up on Wednesday, because
she said,
"Wait,
being patient,
No, I can't.
It's like you're almost there.
I won't be able to sleep tonight. Thanks, Jen.
Oh my goodness. All right, Jules. Advice from Spirit.
Advice or advice?
Advice.
Okay. Sorry. It's all right.
It's all right.
Don't yell at me.
You love a good cliffhanger. You got that, Rob?
He goes, keep shuffling, but that ain't her deck.
Yeah, I was going to say, was that her deck?
Oh, my goodness.
Turtles are basking in the sun.
I won't see any over here, but I finally probably get to go out today and walk on the beach.
Turtle?
Sea turtle.
Mm.
Sea turtle. Ooh. You're going to call it 1010 number.
You got 2 10s here, so something's wrapping up. But this means don't surrender, okay? The burden's going away because God's going to lift the burden, okay? So don't quit before he has a chance to do this completion. All right, 2 of Cups. Some kind of agreement coming this week. We're making a deal. She's meeting Wildetta in the alley for the Benadryl. Wow.
Right now.
Watch your energy levels. Not from the Benadryl, but just because you're getting worn down. Things are wearing you down way too much. Have more fun. Okay. I know there's lots of drama, lots of things going on right now, but try to focus on something fun for you to do. Jules,
I told her.
Wings.
It's not healthy for the health club, Jules. Cut the health club. Have more fun.
There you go. Wings is going. Okay. He said, stop trying to solve everyone's problems. Yeah. You need to take care of yourself. Everything else will come in divine timing. You need to just be patient. those other issues will work itself out. You take care of you, because that's what God's got a plan. He'll release that burden, but you've got to agree to let them go, let them do their thing, especially with the adult children. You know what I mean? Let them work it out.
Yeah.
I like the King of Pentacles here. Let Rich deal with it.
I see do the work.
Rich is in there going, hell no, wait a minute.
Did he slip in what's my advice?
Yeah. He's like, but I don't want to. So have more fun. Don't try to fix it all. Let God do it. Because he's right here saying, hello, I got this. Okay. All right. All right. Let's get to the stars.
I thought we were already in the stars.
No, Jules had a coffee one that popped in there at the last second.
Not good.
Yeah, here's Rich in his tantrum.
What?
Nope, not happening.
He's ready. What's that?
All right. All right, Roman. Juicy. All right. A man says his father claimed to see video footage, evidence of the crucifixion and resurrection, that the frequency flash of transport to New Jerusalem and back caused the shroud image. Could be. So we're talking about
The color vision or something like that. It was a
the thing that the Vatican had.
Yeah.
I forget what you call it. I don't think it was Krasov's mirror, was it? This was
no. It's something called the color vision or something vision.
Chronovision. Chronovision.
Chronovision. Yeah.
Yeah, that they could. It's kind of
They
like
could see. They could see into the past or the future.
they could program it like the DeLorean and Back to the Future and go to a certain date, and then
Well, you would have a hard time trying to drive in that thing.
In a DeLorean or in a
Quite that
Chronovision?
big.
Yeah. All right. So how did you? But it wasn't a question. But I'm scrolling down here to the second part because I think this is
chronovisor. That's right. Thanks,
Chronovisor.
Tyler.
Okay.
Thanks, Tyler.
Okay. Let's do. It says that Jesus and Lord Sanada.
Sanada.
Sonata.
Say nothing.
Are one and the same. Is it true?
Lord Sonata. Lord Sonata. I think it's fractals because so is Buddha. You could say Buddha was a fractal of Jesus too. Lord Sonata.
Sananda.
Sananda.
Wasn't Sananda the same name given to that snake woman in From Dusk Till Dawn? A dancer.
Well, I was just doing a meditation with Master Hector this morning, and he, during our invocation, mentioned Lord Sananda, but also Jesus, Yeshua too. Interesting. I'm going to look into this one, Lord Sananda.
I get no.
You got no?
Yeah, I got no.
A little bit.
Not one and the same.
Kumara?
Wow. Okay.
The Ascended Master.
Seven of Swords. That's a lie.
Really?
Wow. Five of Cups. Nope. They're not. Absolutely not. Jesus is on his own. Strength card. Five of Swords. This is a strategic something that they have made up and told. Probably to cause more division and more confusion amongst mankind. Knight of Cups. This was offered. Knight of Wands. Why do I get... This has got... Knights Templar written all over it. I don't understand that, but okay. The Tower. Yeah, there is no truth to this at all.
Well, can we also ask if it's a different timeline? And I don't know how I can change it. Everything's written in Portuguese now on my Google. How is this possible?
No, I'm still getting no.
Okay. What's in Portuguese?
No, High Priestess. This is this tricky, nasty division crap that the higher ups do to cause problems, confusion, manipulation. So, yeah. Nope. Okay. Thank you, God. There's the hermit. He goes, nope, not happening. This is Jesus is holy. He is mine. Don't compare him to anything else. Okay. I get it. All right. Yes, wings. I'm not. Okay.
Well, I'm changing the subject. This just in.
Uh-oh.
Are you aware today is World Quantum Day?
Never heard of it.
I don't either.
It's when you go into Google and they have those little pictures on the top, you hit it and it gives you some information and it says celebrating World Quantum Day. Interesting. Just out of curiosity, that's all. It's Quantum Day today.
Why is there a title for every day these during these times? I don't know.
I have no idea. Do you know I did something interesting over the weekend? I watched this previews for upcoming movies because that's how they release a lot of truths.
Mm-hmm.
So movies that are going to be released the rest of this year and into 2026, almost every single one of them has to do with military maneuvers. It has to do with beyond the veil. Some are keepers of gates in different realms.
Keepers of keys.
A lot
We're
of
gonna have a lot of Marvel movies this year.
alien movies, and I'm like, wow, they just keep dumping them in there. They're just trying to.
It's Captain Janitor and his ring of keys.
I was gonna say,
Which is the reason why he can't keep his pants up. Okay.
And he can't fly.
Okay. All right, here we go. Miss Mary, the family doctor that talked me into the one jab suddenly stopped her practice. You want to know why?
She realized she was
That's
wrong.
a back channel. That's a big back channel story right now. Is a lot of these doctors and big wigs, hospital CEOs, and that kind of stuff are going bye-bye because Nuremberg is happening behind the scenes.
Yep.
It
happened in last December.
Yeah.
It's been happening for 2 years now.
Well, it started with the big ones, and now it's trickling down to like the smaller doctors. And if they find out that they received money and were pushing it and wouldn't let you in the office unless you have these things, they're going down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Miss Mary, that wasn't really a question, but do you want to know if that's the reason she stopped her practice?
Well, I think you might have to look down.
Oh, wait.
Because she started with a D, so she ended it too quickly.
The doctor that talked me into one jab has suddenly disappeared. Did the white hat do something to cause that? Okay. So we'll look to see if she was removed.
Oh, I get a strong yes. She was removed. If it's a she.
I'm getting a she.
A she?
She.
Did she cause that?
Yeah, it's a yes. And I think it started with Trump's first presidency when he had all hospitals put pricing down to know who was getting paid. I bet your offices had to do that too.
I didn't know that.
It's probably going to
missed that
come down
one.
to even the ones they put on ventilators in the Redemisphere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are
Well-
probably the first ones that they went for.
Yeah. Because they're going to wonder how all that money came when people's bodies started happening.
She's trying to make a deal, turn in state evidence. Yeah, she disappeared really fast. Yeah, so she's the Wheel of Fortune is turning. She's trying to fix her fate basically because she was independent and they couldn't touch her. But she's trying to make deals here. This is contract, and this is my doctor card. So it's like I'll tell you about all of them and what they told us we had to do. So yeah, she's like, here's a loving offer. I'll do this if you basically won't hang me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have life.
But I asked if the White Hats have her, and that's a ace. Yes, absolutely. They may come up with some story because the Four of Cups always about distraction. So they may come up with a story that she had health issues. There was a family problem that she needed to resolve. So expect some reasoning.
Or she didn't work out in our practice. That one.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what they'll come up with.
So were there any doctors who naively believed that the shot or did they all know it was wrong?
Well,
they cause no harm. That's their motto, is it not?
the Hippocratic Oath starts with that, is to do no harm. But if you don't, why is it that every other jabber do, you have to have so much, first of all, when it's classified an emergency, what is
Experiment?
the term they used? Experimental something. You can't force it on people. And I think most of these people saw dollar signs.
Exactly.
And they saw other doctors who were totally dead against it because we had some good ones out there who lost their practices and it terrified them. So it just shows you some people can be bought and sold.
Yep.
All right. Miss Louise, is my work with Maui grids complete? How is the mountain chain of Hawaiian Islands doing? What percentage? Okay. Yeah, Nadia comes back and Louise goes over and takes over. So y'all taking turns.
Well, they also had a group after us. They were part of a Huna group.
Oh, yeah?
It was a Huna group. Mm-hmm. And you could not be part of that group unless and I don't know how they said it, so many generations behind. That's how they had proof that you were part of this Huna group.
Wow.
And so they went and did chants after I left. Maui got really cleaned up. I mean, not just Maui, all the Hawaiian Islands. Is my work with Maui critical? I'll just step aside. There's something still, but I don't know, maybe a percentage. It will tell us what, but something still needs done.
I'm getting 90%.
Six of Wands. So you have victory here.
Yeah.
Some words still need to be said, some very strategic, and I'm getting prayers.
Yes. We're doing that every other week. We're doing Om Mani Padme and giving them love, compassion, and
offers. You know how that you gave offers, like the tobacco and sage and all of that. But that kind of needs to be done, Miss Louise.
Is she still there?
Or is she doing I think so. Page of Wands. Yeah, this is a new beginning for the area. New enlightenment. This is good. Wheel of Fortune reversed a lot of things. King of Wands. Okay, there's a new fire energy there. So this is good. Four of Pentacles. Hold it, bless it. Okay, the angels are holding that energy. This is good. Okay, percentage. Let me see. Ooh, transformation.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing that we all did this? This is so cool.
Yes. Thank you, Wings. Anywhere from 80 to 90% done. There's still a little bit, and I think a lot of that's going to be completed if you bless it and say prayers. Just continue to do a little bit. They keep showing me offerings. So whatever you think that is, everyone thinks there's different kind. Some people do lanterns, they do flowers, there's just different things. So consider that, but almost complete. But remember, you have to walk away knowing what you have done has been beautiful and others can pick up the slack. It's not your sole job to fix it all. Obviously, everybody plays a part. Nadia had a part. Miss Louise has a part. I'm sure that Miss Lisa, who lives there, has a part. So, but all those energies together, that's beautiful.
Is she doing a grid with crystals?
I don't have the details. I don't know.
Okay. If she is, I'm getting to use rose quartz. Probably leave a rose quartz there as an offering.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's move. Miss K. Hello, love. Will XRP hit $100 in April?
2020. Which April?
This is not financial advice, by the way.
Yeah. This is entertainment purposes
Allegedly.
only. Allegedly. We'll exit. It's weird because
I'm getting no.
it's like fishing. You get close, and then push it back.
Right?
Okay, Wings. Ugh. You're working on it. This is a work in progress. Bad guys are holding some things up. They're manipulating some things here that's keeping up from getting up there. Eventually, it will in the future. It will complete its cycle, but we have the devil here, and it's holding it up. It's imprisoning it. It's manipulating it. But this is success. Very, very happy. This is completion. We're in the process of working on it. 7 of Swords. That's liar, thief under the devil here. So we have to, if somebody says it's going to, don't believe it. Somebody's manipulating it, probably to get more investments and things like that. So be careful who you listen to. And as soon as we can get these guys out of it, it will hit. But I'm not getting at the end of April. I'm feeling more May. Oh, this is June. Okay.
A lot of things have been pushed back.
June, July. It's early summer, somewhere around there. I'm not getting in the spring. There's some work that needs to be done around this place. Okay. And I don't know anything about crypto, so.
And I don't either, but there was a advice that was given a while back. If it does go up and you have somewhat of a profit, take that profit off and take whatever you invested the money and let the others ride, so you're actually not losing the money you invested. So just in case.
Okay. Let me redo this. Okay, here we go. I think we did this one.
Okay.
Rowan. Channel says there is a transformative source moment coming. We are waiting, we know. Is it a truly a divine change of human heart and mind? And is it this year? There's a channel that says there's a transformative source moment coming. All right, well, let's see.
What is? I mean, that could be a transformative source.
I'm getting repraised.
It's not making sense.
The divine change of human heart and mind. For some.
I'm not touching it.
And is it this year? For some.
Only for some. A lot are going to be left out.
Yeah.
Is it a YouTube channel or is it a? It would be cool if it was a TV.
I keep getting
Alt.
sun flare.
That's what I thought. That's what I felt. Yes.
That's the first thing that came up.
Well, we have the star card here. So there's a healing moment coming for many, but many are going to be left out of this because they're out of balance. Okay,
Right.
That's the justice card. All right, but many are looking forward to it in the future and are really excited about it. Worrying of what it is and when it is not going to help. It's one of those things you have to naturally just go, okay, well, if it happens, it happens. Great. I'm open.
Just put the peanut butter on the back shelf.
But this is a gift for the future. We have to stay balanced. The justice is all about balance. Okay. So keep your vibrations high. Now, the star card always reminds me of things. Look up. Look up. So if that's the sun energy, sun flares. But the first thing that Wing said was quantum. Because that's healing. So there's a lot of things that are I get that the sun flares are a huge part, but I also get that adding the healing aspect to it is what we're looking forward to. So there's something there, but we can't sit and worry about, especially picking apart what it is, what it's called, when it's going to happen. It's just, yes, Wings. Okay. So I asked, is it going to happen in 2025 that we know of now? And it's a huge Ace of Pentacles. So, okay.
Nice.
Miss Valera. How the movie theater looked after the movie? Oh, I don't know. I didn't go. Hell, you're not getting me in that place. No. I had my daughter take her. I didn't go. No. Not happening.
What is that, Snow White?
No, it's Minecraft.
She went to see Minecraft. There's quite a few people there. That movie's doing very well because they're not woke. Harley had a blast. She had a moment to get out and do something with her aunt. And I don't know what the theater looked like. So I have no idea.
Well, it's like an auditorium with a lot of seats that go down to a main stage.
It's been more than a decade, love.
When the lights went on. No, I wonder. I don't know if she's asking energetically. That's what I'm getting. Maybe a raised frequency, you think?
I wasn't there. Of course, I did an energetic prayer and protection before they left.
They throwing popcorn everywhere.
Oh yeah. There's a part in the movie that people it's either a jump scare or it's a exciting part where they start cheering and popcorn goes everywhere. Gabby did mention that. She said no. They sat in the back, but if you sat in the front row, there were people getting wet because people were tossing their cups. So I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably the one that Zia got
Cult
scared.
film, like Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, they throw stuff at the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Wow.
I've never seen that either. So.
Yeah, they only do it at midnight at a certain movie theater by us.
Well, does that mean that we can really become a part of the movie and get involved with no matter what we go see? Because there's some really good war films coming out.
What?
There's some really good war films coming out.
Oh, war film. I thought you said horror films.
No,
Yeah,
I don't watch those.
I don't
But
watch those either.
If this is a self-involvement, be in the moment, I could get down with this. Okay.
I can see Jen coming in all armored up. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. They wouldn't see me come in. All right.
You'll see me in the Matrix with the going down the hallways with the keys.
Do you know
Ooh.
that, there's some movies that we were always told to go back and watch because there's lots of hints in them. And it was the very last Matrix movie that they made. Lee went back and rewatched it. And I watched just a few minutes here and there. And I went, holy crap, I didn't catch that the first time. There's some interesting things. But do you know that's another new movie that's coming out this year? They're remaking The Matrix, and it's not Keanu Reeves. They're Will Smith's doing it. And I'm like,
Oh,
nope,
Lord.
nope,
Hello.
not
Well,
happening.
just do you know the movie? There was a Disney movie that his wife was planning on making, and it is regarding Rapunzel, the hair, and she's bald.
She has alopecia, isn't it?
Yeah, but they wanted her to play the role of Rapunzel. So
Disney might as well
what?
hang it up.
Rapunzel, the one
No,
that's
no. She was what?
alopecia.
Alopecia, it's a hair loss
Oh,
condition.
okay.
I don't know.
You know, when you don't get the drink you drink anymore.
One of the side effects.
And that's one of the side effects.
Well, in the trailer to Matrix, Will Smith looks like he just did Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's very young, and I'm like, you're CGI'd.
Well, that's called Matrix.
And
Maybe
yours.
we should watch it, Jen. Maybe it is to show Matrix.
I can't. Keanu Reeves is my dude, and let me tell you, he's for the divine light. Always has been.
Oh, dude.
Okay. E Purple. I have seen Yeshua several times in my dreams. Isn't he precious? The last one was amazing. He was flying in the sky and reached out his arms and picked me up. It felt the most amazing embrace. Am I connected to him? Yes, honey.
Mm-hmm.
You have a relationship with him? Of course you are. Absolutely. Isn't it amazing? It's like the most euphoric experience ever. Yeah. One of the times that he came to me, you know how we're told, test the spirits because you don't know.
Yep.
The demons will come in the form of a light angel. And I saw this figure coming at me and I went, do you know Jesus? Who are you? Do you worship the living God? And I heard nothing. And I'm going, you better know Yeshua, because I'm like ready to lay down the law. Got within 6 feet, still bright light, can't see a face. And I'm going, do you know who Jesus is? And then I hear this chuckle. And he nodded. He nodded at me. He said, I think so. Yeah. Just calmly.
He goes,
And I went, but I got a well done, child. I got
You got a what?
He said, well done, because you're supposed to do that.
Yeah. But he could have answered.
No, because he wants to see if you'll cave to the first thing and just go, well, okay, well, you're not answering. He wants to know if you're willing to fight. Are you willing to stand your ground?
Mm.
Okay. I don't know who this is, King. We'll do our best, okay?
Oh, it's not her again, is it?
Oh, man.
All right. Did the Japanese stock market crash this weekend? It crashed 2 weeks ago.
Did it now? Is it going up and down, or is it just now showing to the?
And we were told that was the pattern. It starts in Japan. Now, the last one in 2008, that's where it started. Watch it. It'll all go downhill from here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not complete yet. It's going to go up and
It
down.
is not complete. And China is fighting like hell. And now we know that Xi Jinping is a good guy working behind the scenes. You're all seeing manipulation here. It has to happen this way.
Yeah.
But it's always
Part of
starts in
the movie.
Japan. And because everybody has
Get
their
the
own market
popcorn.
that rolls out at different hours of the day and all of that stuff, but it always starts in Japan and then finally it hits us. So, all right. Tyler, what you do in trouble? Is AI going to give the NPCs a purpose? Good question.
No, can't.
They have no purpose. They're just.
We
supposed to-
talking good AI or bad AI? Because there's a difference.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do as good AI.
I'm going to do the bad AI.
Okay, you do that. Paper
I'm just asking Wing.
is good AI giving NPCs a the good AIs.
No on the bad AI.
I got to know on the good AI. So I guess
So the answer is no.
Yet.
Yet. Oh, no, you're just clicking two coconuts together. Yet.
Yet.
Depends on the contract. They'll have a decision to make. One of the things that Wings was telling me in my ear, he says, you have to remember, NPCs still give off energy. Therefore, they still have free will.
Mhm.
So some will choose to have a purpose. They'll be given jobs to do, and some will bow out and absolutely not.
Did not think about
I could
that.
see the purpose of jobs. Yeah, I could see that.
And I think some are going to be emotionally fulfilled, and God can choose to put that soul back in there and based on their choices.
That's
So it really just depends. It's all going to be very strategic. But these are all contract cards, and it really they have a very tough decision to make. This is based on their free will answer.
Wow.
Okay, of whether they choose to take on this purpose. What that is, I don't know. So it could be getting their soul back to help humanity. God's a merciful God. I think that he'll give all the chances that he possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. JD, okay. Is my partner awake and aware or pretending to be? Oh, so you want to know if they're lying to you. Good question.
Well, JD, we'll answer it, but are you willing to accept the answer if it's not what you're expecting? Because.
What are you, a psychologist now? Okay.
I mean, really, you know?
I mean,
Wing.
Go ahead. What's Wing say?
He says, who leads the conversations? Do you lead it and he nods and agrees? Or does your partner bring up something and leads with information? That's a huge tell.
And you nod and agree.
Okay. But I just want to say, if you're raising your frequency to non-polarity, if he's awake or not, or not awake, you can't change your attitude towards him. I'm not saying that he is or isn't. I just want you to be prepared for an answer.
He's pretending to be, is what I'm getting.
Awake and aware.
You've gotten his attention, but the devil's in his ear too much here.
So he's not fully awake.
Yeah, I get he's pretending. He wants proof.
I think he wants to.
Yeah, but he wants proof.
Doubting Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah, this is strategic with words. There's too much media in his ear. I don't know if it's.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes it's so hard when you're in a matrix to like we were saying, if it makes sense. You're in a matrix. If it doesn't, you're out of it. So
This is interesting that this is something that keeps them up at night, but there's the Queen of Pentacles, and that's proof. So focused on let me see it, because the pentacle is tangible. Let me see it in your hand, and then I will fully believe.
Mm.
he gets what you're saying, though. He just he says, like, when I see it, then I'll really believe it.
The King of Cups is a poker face. So this means that some of what you're saying with the Queen of Swords, he tunes out. He listens to some of it, others you look like you're batshit crazy, but that's why you're in this family. So yeah.
I just have to say, King, that was the worst poker face I've ever seen.
I know. That's why I don't play poker.
It's like this. He was trying to do a poker face, and it was just
I was
hilarious.
fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Moving on.
Miss Colleen, can you tell me what happened to me Saturday night while asleep? You were snoring. We heard you.
Mm-hmm.
Because yesterday was brutal. I made the best of it and got through it, but it was brutal. Are you whooping on somebody? Many people are in battles right now.
Oh, yeah, you were battling.
I know it's hard to understand when you're sleeping, your soul doesn't sleep, and you come back with the pain.
Or
It's
you
like
might wake up to lacerations or whatnot, bruises. You blame your partner, your hubby.
Feel like you're 57 years old. Oh, wait, I am 50 years over 50 years old. What happened? It was Colleen battling Saturday night. That was a big one, too. That was a big battle.
Yes, it was. She was a bloody mess all day and was in downtown Chicago.
Ooh, how was Chicago? I miss Chicago.
Fulfilling a contract. Okay, so you're in the Galactic Wars, helping with the pages.
Yep.
Divinely protected.
Nipping at your heels.
You are awfully. Okay.
Asali.
Joe Biden's around. You are also dealing with a coven here. Many of us are. Yeah.
That was a good poker face, King.
This always trust your intuition. You already kind of have an idea of what you were doing that night. But these are galactic battles. You signed up for it when you were with the creator. I'll go down there and help. And this is all about our pages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you wrap that up. Okay. That's power. You had a leadership role. And anytime you have a leadership role in these battles, you take the blunt of a lot of the pain and hurt. Okay.
She said she was literally bleeding all day. I'm thinking that's part of coven.
That's the coven part.
Yeah.
So up your game. You're divinely protected here, but absolutely up your game when it comes to your prayer protection. Okay. Bring in Michael and bring them all in there. It's all right.
Bring in Raphael and ask him to heal that bleeding.
Yeah. You will wake up with scratches, bruises, sore muscles, you name it.
Mm-hmm.
Swollen eyeballs.
Take your armor in for an upgrade.
There you go. Yeah. First of all, armor up to begin with. And if it needs an upgrade, ask Michael. He will upgrade you.
Yeah. And
Heaven has an armory and Michael has the key. Okay.
And guys, please, it's very important. Do a prayer before you go to bed and ask to be armored up or ask to be protected while you're sleeping.
Yeah. 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 I still have a big scratch on my back that's healing that I don't know where it came from except to battle at night. And when I was finally able to remember what happened, I remembered I can handle the little scratch because the other person, you should see the other guy kind of thing.
I'm sorry. My sword got away from me.
You didn't do it because whoever did it got beheaded. So don't worry about it. That's all right.
Well, I still have a sore on my knee from Hawaii, and it's really having a hard time healing. So
Mine comes and goes.
yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Miss
Moving
Mary,
on up.
do my spirit guides have a message for me today?
No.
Move on.
Do they take the day off, Mary? You're on your own.
Can you imagine that? Hello, Spirit.
Or which one?
We are taking the day off today. Please leave your name and number.
Wings goes, it'd be nice.
It'd be nice. Yeah, you need a very long deserved.
He's laughing. Yeah.
Give us a number that we can call back when you're back.
BR 549. And for those of you that are a little bit too young to remember Ehaw,
Yeah.
I love Haywall.
Yep.
that would be Junior Samples' number.
Oh, was it?
It was BR 549.
Miss Mary, you're having very spiritual experiences here because you've been working on your spirituality here, but someone's lying to you. Remember that devil's in your ear telling you it ain't happening or you ain't that special. Yeah. Which has put you in limbo.
Ooh.
Okay. Don't believe the devil.
Yeah, and also probably use discernment on who you're listening to.
Well, it has a lot to do with that. You're still holding on to some negative energy here, but they're advising you, don't be afraid of this transition that you're going through. Move forward, push through it, but you're holding on to anxiety because this is the worry anxiety card and this is holding on. Okay. So if you're worried about this liar in your ear telling you you ain't special, you don't have any gifts, blah, 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 you need to tell him. What do you tell him? Okay. Fuck off.
FAFO.
Okay. And that will help you transform. All right. You're too distracted by him in your ear all the time. This is the thing. Yeah. And it's all illusion. He wants you to believe that you're not powerful. Fuck off. Right.
Hey, Jen, how are you on time? Katrina just came in and she wanted to know if it's too late for questions.
No, she just says question. Our question's still open. So that's our question. Are they
Okay.
still open?
You're done. The answer is yes.
Right. Sister Terry. Do you have a general reading? Do you want
Yes.
1-star up to 4-star general? We'll go for the biggest.
3-star. I'm getting 3.
3? Okay, 3-star.
Going up there.
All right, Tyler.
Uh-oh.
He's slacking today, guys. That's 1. Man.
I have been good.
No, that was for Roman.
Oh.
Because Roman was voting for an arms cross for Tyler.
All right.
So I gave him one.
I have really been slacking. I miss
Yes,
my.
you have.
Not me. I'm an overachiever. I'll say it lots more. Okay.
Just such a role model.
Okay. Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold, sickly. Page of Swords, seeking further information. Okay. In the past, you felt balanced. Ace of Wands, ready to take action. In the future, you're going to be moving out of troubled waters, lovey. Queen of Cups, trust your gut. You know what to do in this situation. Trust it. You're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. Palace of Swords. That's digging deeper and going into a very, very high place of intelligence, getting more knowledge, okay, than what you're told. You start out with the pagey and you end up with the big palace. That's graduation. You have done your homework, girlfriend. Okay, so it's going to get better because you're trusting your gut, but you're following your soul contract, right?
Katrina has a big question.
You're taking control. You are the leader of this right now, and you know that. Stay in your power. All right? You are in control. Nadia's glitching. I said glitching.
Yes,
I didn't call you something else.
Glitching.
Is that a subliminal message? Am I glitching, really?
You time jumping or something. One minute you're sitting in one position, and the next minute you jumped and you're in a different position. It could be just be me.
And the next minute you're upside down. And
oh, you guys didn't see that. No proof. I was upside down.
All right, let me refresh this. We've got a few more. All right. Jojo McWill, I refreshed it, so I'll get to it. She goes, if you don't get to it till the next show, it's okay. I heard prophetically something will happen June 14th. Can you see if there is an event coming, please? And thank you. Yeah, June 14th is Flag Day and Trump's birthday, so we're going to have a party.
Yep.
We're going to have a party.
After mine. It's a wonderful week. Hopefully it will be raining all week.
Raining.
We're manifesting monsoon.
I'm manifesting rain.
Okay.
I thought we'd have like money coming from the skies.
Let's let it rain peanut butter. Wouldn't that be sticky?
It'd be sticky.
Really sticky. Just make it extra crunchy.
That'd be
Crunchy peanut butter falling from the sky. I don't want nuts on my head, okay?
I'm trying to vision it. Nope, I don't want nuts on her head either.
It's like hail, you know.
Mm.
Well, don't be so secretive.
Well,
yeah.
They can't really tell us.
Something very spiritual. It's a gift, though.
Mm.
Somebody's going down. This is a war, fight, battle. So we have a spiritual battle manifesting in the physical here.
Nice.
You're showing me war. But this is not something we should be worried about. This is something that has to happen. It's almost like a marker in order to start these new beginnings and have hope and optimism and stuff for the future. So we're checking a box here. Okay. We're not supposed to worry about it, but this is a huge yes, but there's lots of secrets to this, so they can't reveal it all. But there's something.
You have to choose either the red pill or the blue pill.
Purple.
You can't have both. You can't have both.
Watch me.
It's called Benadryl.
Can't take it.
Oh, tater salad.
I'll eat me some tater salad.
There you go.
I just had some yesterday. We made it fresh.
Fresh.
And I helped. No.
You did not help.
All right. 17 has the next one. My brother dreamed of snakes multiple nights before he passed, and then my sister had the snake in her screen door. Is there a message?
Snakes. I hate snakes.
There is.
They don't bother me. Lizards, nasty.
Well,
Geckos.
in certain dream interpretation, snake's a person who is a manipulator who you really can't trust this person. Not trustworthy. So, but a physical snake at the door?
There is a message.
Yeah, and it's
Wings is saying it can also represent transformation, like when they shed their skin.
True.
yeah. But I also know some snake. I know snake skins are not good luck, not good things.
Look at your snake here. That's the lover's
Ooh.
card.
So it says to eat an apple.
Well, you can if you want to. So for your brother, it was about him fulfilling a contract, that it was coming to an end because there's your chariot. It's fast moving. And the lover's card is about agreements and contracts. Okay. There's the snake. This is not bad. This is divine, the hermit. Okay, snakes have been used in the divine before. Remember the staff that Moses had? It's part of our medical industry that they use for healing. But that's divine. 9 of Swords. This is not something you're supposed to worry about. Ace of Pentacles. The snake in the door was a gift. This is just a message. It's a symbol that he's not trapped here, because this is positive. Don't worry, he's not trapped. He's not imprisoned in his meat flesh anymore. He has walked away and he has gone home. Okay. Queen of Wands. Trust your gut more on this. People see physical snakes and they freak out, especially if they have a fear of them. But look up more of the spiritual side and not necessarily the negative. Look at all of them. Because that hermit tells me this is divine. It can also be a reminder that you have a sister that needs to do her own soul searching. Okay. And go within and do some work. Okay. All right. But your brother's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moon. Something happened Saturday night, and Kara told me she thought her finger might be broken. Is it? And is her neck okay? I haven't seen her since, or has she answered my text? I'm concerned. Okay. Well, let's do this one at a time. Finger broken?
Yeah, Kara. I mean, Saturday has been a very weird energy. A lot of triggering. A lot of. I even spoke to the full
broken finger.
Is her neck okay? Something happened to Kara. Is her neck okay?
No, neck.
Yeah, she's
fine.
Now let's ask if she's okay. Is Kara okay? Is Kara okay?
Confused.
Yeah, she's okay though. I mean,
heartbroken, trapped,
confused.
There's the moon.
There's full moon energy here.
Yeah.
She feels stuck. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, I like that card.
Be patient. She's going to reach out. In Knight of Cups, she's coming, but you have to be patient. We start out with the King of Wands, and that always tells me she's just busy.
Write this on your wall. Be patient.
Yeah. I don't get that anything's broken. I do get that she went to get help. And got everything checked, and she's fine. You see the Nine of Wands. He's got his head wrapped up. That's an injury. She's tired. She's worn out. It's been a long weekend. Give her some time. She'll get in touch with you. She's okay.
Yeah. Like more of a mental injury, yeah. Like a confused trap.
It's that, but I'm getting more of sprains, and it's like they kind of just did the bare minimum, wrap her up or whatever's hurting, take care of it, send her home, but nothing's serious. She's just tired, and it's been a long weekend. Be
Gave her
patient.
2 aspirins and told her to call back in the morning.
But you know what, don't over worry. Worrying causes a negative energy towards her too. Just give it to the divine, and just say she'll call when she's ready.
Yeah.
Because too much worrying causes a lower energy.
She tends to close herself off. Let her do it. That's her right. But that doesn't mean that you need to worry. Okay. All right. Kathy here. I'd like a general reading. Okay.
I didn't even see Kathy here.
3-star, 2-star, 4-star, 5-star.
Well, she had 3 question marks at the beginning. We'll do the 3. Okay.
Really? I didn't even see her on the chat. I wrote my head out.
Yeah, I was early. Kind of.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe about midway. I don't know. The ways back.
Hmm.
Okay, so in the past, fear of the unknown when it comes to making decisions, but it's here now in front of your face. You need to make a really tough decision. This is the world, and you see a world here. They represent completion and closure. You need to make a tough decision to close a chapter in your life. Okay. The 6 of Swords. You need to move away from a situation in order to have something better. Okay. I'm glitching really bad.
I see it. Yeah, you are.
Justice. This is a moment for you to rebalance yourself. There's something going on in your life. It could involve people, or it could be habits or anything like that you need to walk away from. Okay. A relationship. Someone, this is the Lover's card, someone that you've been seeing or hanging out with or you consider very close needs to come to an end, because he's a hothead. He's not good for you. God will shine that light, but right now you feel stuck and trapped. This is getting back on path with God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you're the only one that can make this decision.
You have to move forward. You're going to be stagnant if you keep thinking of the past.
Yeah. All right. Jen has this one. My mom showed up in my dream Sunday. Messages?
Mm-hmm.
No,
right.
There is a message.
I'm going to have to close this monitor out. I know, it's this monitor. I think it's slowing down my video card. As long as you can still hear me.
Yeah.
I can see your hand shuffling and you're not moving. That's funny.
It's talent.
You know, look at that. You've been frozen. She can shuffle. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Hand's got a mind of its
own. Yeah. Definitely trying to get your attention. She's just being a mama bear. That's the Empress. She's the mama of all mamas. 3 of Cups. This is just hanging out with you. This is celebration. Knight of Wands always represents moving forward, but don't go too fast because you can make reckless knee-jerk reactions, and you don't want to do that. You need to trust more of your intuition. High Priestess. She's just willing to come beyond the veil. 5 of Cups. She's warning you about loss. She also helps you deal with loss, even her own. 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. I don't know if you've got pages in your life, like kids. They can be grown kids. They're just younger than you. Okay. But stand your ground. You could have a very rebellious child, even adult children. It could cause a loss in a relationship. It's a warning. You know, they get it in their mind that they can do what they want and you can't control the situation. You're just going to have to set boundaries and trust that God's got them. Okay. Trying to cheer you up a little bit. So
She wrote no kids.
well, it's a younger person that may end up giving you issues.
I mean,
So,
it could be like a niece.
Nephews, nieces.
Nieces, nephews. It could be a younger neighbor. I mean, it's anybody that's younger than you are that you have in contact with. It could be somebody you work with that's a lot younger than you that starts giving you issues.
Like Nadia.
I am a rebellious
All right.
younger sister.
I have another coffee question. Hey, Jen, my shoulder's still not healed. Now my back has gone to shit, can barely walk. What happened? I didn't even lift anything. Somebody try and get you to slow down, Joe. All right, let's see.
Trying to hold space. I like their way of giving you protection, Jen. They're telling hackers to F off. I love it.
Yeah. Joe, you got a lot on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot on your back. That's a lot of burden. I'm getting the heaviness on my back. That's a lot. That could manifest into physical injury.
Mm-hmm.
FO. Freak off.
Freak off.
Freak off.
Freak off.
Yeah.
Less chic.
10 of Wands tells me everything. That's the guy that takes the load on his back. You got way too much going on here. There's 3 cups. This is 3 people. Are you taking the load for 3 people? You agreed to do this. 4 of Swords. You need to rest more. You're doing way too much. But this is a group of 3 that you're carrying the burden for. This is spirit getting your attention. I know that you're strong, love, but you've got to rest. I know this is a feeling of, but I feel like I'm stuck. I have to do this.
Yeah.
Well, 7 of Wands. No, this is using your voice and calling in additional help. You need to start standing your ground because there's too much on you, honey. It's okay to ask for help. Okay. So this is just manifesting into the physical of the spiritual and the emotional load that's on you right now. And this is 3 people. So if you've got a lot, you're going to have to say, nope, I need a break. Okay. If you got to call in a little extra help, even just once in a blue moon, do that if you can. Okay, love. All right. I'm going to close out this monitor. I think that's what's slowing me down. I haven't been using it. All right.
You're going. You're good. You're good.
Okay. It kicks off for just a second. All right. So we have Katrina. I happen to come across a possible investor for my community gardens project. Oh, good. Is Sean a good person to help me get this going? Oh, community gardens. So ask him if he's got any hose.
Or is he a 007 James Bond?
Yes.
Yeah, he would actually alleviate a lot of the worry and burden so you don't wear yourself out. But I think there's another person that you're going to get involved with as well. Oh, wow.
I
That's
was going to
beautiful.
say, he's got more than one hoe.
I almost get the feeling that he's off-worlder.
Yeah. Well, we got to think outside of the box.
Wow.
He's got 10 hoes.
Yeah, trust your discernment on this. Four of Pentacles. Just make sure that you're in control of money situation, because I have a thief and liar here. So if they bring in another person, if the Sean is good, but if they bring in another person, no, you ask for Sean. You get to hire who you want, because Sean may not have the right person in mind. Okay. So you make all the decisions. The Sean looks good, but the other person he's thinking about, no. Okay.
He's sketchy.
Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, he's a good one to watch over some financial projects. Look, it's a garden and there's a garden rake. So yeah.
Where's this hoe?
I don't know.
He's supposed to have a hoe.
He's got a strong voice, take charge leadership kind of thing, but he's great at organizing, but not a great people picking person. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me check.
He's not good with human resources.
Yeah. Let's get all technical about it.
Okay. Look at this. You get a sticker today.
Ooh.
I got a new word.
Okay, let me check the phone.
Can I squeeze in a Vippy? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, please. You had your chance.
He's cutting you off.
You know what? It's 333, and I think that's a yes. That's my Ascended Master saying go for it.
I'm getting an N for no.
Saturday, we went to, we did peopling Saturday a lot. It was like 550 years of my mom's city, where Christopher Columbus found it. I didn't know it was lost, but he found it. But there was I told my mom, let's go walk by the pier, but there was a woman there that I needed to talk to. I just wanted to know if I helped her change her depression.
Okay. She didn't punch you in the face, did she?
No, she was so sad. I don't get face punched.
Till you're around me.
Yeah, I know. That's a neck punch, a throw punch.
Yes.
I wanted to know if I helped her, because some reason I was drawn to her. Thank you, King.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Whew.
It's all right.
Her aura.
What color?
Very tiny. Not very large in size at all, but it's a deep hunter green.
What is that?
That's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she was homeless, but she lost. She said there was a woman who said she put a curse on her husband, her dog, and herself, and The husband died. She was okay. The dog died. She was a mess. That's where I came in.
She's not lying. It's true. There's the witch high priestess on the husband. Yep. She's been fighting this a long time. This is magic spells.
She is very tired. She looks very tired.
She's you were called to her. There's a judgment. So yeah. She wants to know if this witch is going to be dealt with. So I'm assuming you taught her how to put herself in boundaries. Oh, she's good now. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Awesome. I told her, you're so powerful.
3 of Swords. She still needs to work through this sadness.
Yeah.
She still needs to work through this. Yeah, this is being, she's going to learn to accept being alone is not bad because she'll eventually be able to draw in better energy. Knight of Wands. She's got to be careful because that's always a reminder when you're sad and depressed. Sometimes when you do take action, they're the wrong act. You make bad choices. So, and this can be financial. So, you did help her out a lot.
She's got to be careful of her neighbors.
Neighbors.
I don't know who she is. She had no horses. They were dogs. But I have no idea who she is. I just told my mom, we got to walk this way. And that's when I talked to her. So.
She's got to work through the sadness of losing the dog and the husband and everything. But breaking the spell of this horrible witch, I mean, it's a powerful witchcraft here. Is very, very important.
Okay.
So her new aura is it's not quite baby blue, it's a little darker than that, but it is still much better.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
I've got Renee on the phone and then we'll wrap it up. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hi Jen. Hope you're having a great day so far. Question. My son's vet said his new puppy has, why do you give me big words?
Please.
Cryptosporidium.
Oh, he invested in crypto.
For the dog, apparently. Okay. Will he be able to get rid of it? And yes, the dog was around some horses and maybe cattle.
It's a parasite.
Ivermectin, baby.
I get yes.
Into a dog?
In time, yes.
For entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
Allegedly.
I'm not a doctor nor a veterinarian.
Or do I play one on TV?
Can you see me playing a doctor on TV with my attitude? What are you bitching about now?
Well, what difference would that make if, when you put you up against
She'll be like this. Yeah. She'll be like this.
It's true. And I love House. I love the way he takes on things. Like my kind of doctor. But when I was really sick and even the Mayo Clinic couldn't find out what was wrong with me, the guy that House is based on, there was a person like that. And they wanted to try to get me in to see him. And they sent my files up to New Jersey. And they said, no. I went, okay.
You're lucky. I think New Jersey is worse than the Mayo Clinic.
Oh, they were out of ideas.
Yeah, nefarious. They were pretty not good.
Yeah.
Imagine Jen goes with her medical records and say, "Oh, you need to fuck off."
Well, because I'm always labeled a catch-22. I am a catch-22. If they could fix one thing, it causes another problem. So they just quit. And I just quit. I just walked away years ago and I said, screw it, whatever. I'll let God handle it. Sister Renee, yes, this can happen, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So there's your temperance. Oh, okay. Get excited. Boundaries. So when it comes to the horses and the cattle, keep the doggy away. Easier said than done, I know, especially if it's a farm dog.
Yeah, he's probably eating their poop.
Look at all the different options that we can do for the doggy. Don't listen to everything the vet says. Stand your ground. So if you have a better homeopathic idea, don't fear using it. Yeah, this would be good for doggy. Doggy would be okay, but it's going to take a little while. But the dog really needs to stay away from wherever it's been. All right. Last question. Is Saturday Night Live controlled by the good guys or the bad guys? They are doing some crazy skits
Presently.
lately that I just saw on YouTube, like truth stuff, but making fun of it, of course. Thanks for all you do and sending you love and abundance. Thank you, love. So is Saturday Night Live controlled by the White Hats now?
I
Let's
think
see.
it was taken over by
Yes.
the soft reveal.
White Hats took it over.
Yeah, but they're doing a soft reveal. Like they're bringing out the truth, but making fun of it just to have people think about it.
Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Woody Harrelson that started with that, with telling truth on it?
He was one of them. I don't know if he was the first, but yeah.
I haven't watched it since what?
I don't
Early
watch.
90s.
Yeah, right, when it was the best. Land Shark.
Yeah. Well, that was even earlier.
It looks like the White Hats have some control strategically. They're watching. Okay, they have given their ideas about as far as writing scripts and things. Now, of course, to the general public, they're still the woke, bought and paid for mainstream, but that's not actually true. The White Hats are working in the background here. They are working. That's worker bee.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that in the future you're going to see more and more of this. So the owners, writers, directors, all of the people, they surrendered a long time ago. Yeah, you're going to see actually new people, new skits, new ideas come alive in this show. It's going to take a little time though, until eventually that it's independently run. Now this is still a little bit of a battle. There's a push and pull here over. They kind of want to stick to some of their things, and they're saying no. You're always going to have a war. It's spiritual warfare. But it looks like the good guys are strategically writing and dropping hints that they have taken over. I don't think they could do it in a shocking way because nobody would watch it anymore.
Yeah, no, it's soft truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
were able to bring back Samurai Chef.
Samurai Chef.
Samurai Chef. Okay.
Reminded me of Julia Child when she only had a flesh wound. Like,
Yeah.
God, that's so funny.
Goodness. All right, guys. It was a great show. Great questions.
Beautiful questions, guys.
Yep. Tomorrow, King, do you have anything?
Yes, tomorrow I do have something.
Cloudy with a chance of
Hopefully it's rain, but we'll see.
You're right.
All right, everybody.
But it will, because I just washed my car yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So it will rain tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we need Rosanna Zanadana back. That's right.
Yes, indeed. And the cone heads.
From France?
The cone heads. Oh, yes, the cone heads.
From France, yeah. Just to let you know, you said pumpkin seeds, but if you can get papaya seeds, because dogs don't chew, if they swallow it whole, it's like a magnet to parasites. But you cannot chew it. You have to just swallow it whole. Papaya seeds. Yeah, and it doesn't hurt anybody.
Right, that's
so. Well, we're not a doctor, nor do we play one on TV.
That's all.
Can you imagine? That'd be gross. All right, love and light, guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
See you on Kings tomorrow.
See you mañana.
Mañana. Bye.
Bye.
And I'll see y'all in the morning for the oracles. And until then, y'all have a very good evening. All right. Blessings, blessings. I love ya.